it's heavy.
Yeah, cast iron.
Yep.
So what are your plans here?
I've got a girl that's wanting to tear this down for that old wood. She reclaims it and makes picture frames, but she wants to tear it down. She ain't gonna charge me nothing. And I don't know what that is, and I thought maybe Robert would want it.
No.
What is it?
I think it's one of the pieces that they used to edge lenses with, because that was part of the old Precision Optical shop had a grinding setup called a generator, and I think that's
What's
a piece
that?
of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the well is down there?
Yep.
See that?
It's got a
That
piece of
concrete
wood over
piece
it.
sticking up.
Mm-hmm.
That goes 66 feet down.
That thing's about that. It's about 3 foot wide.
Is that the
about
well
30
they
inches.
put you down in?
Yeah.
That well? They did. They lowered him down on a rope to dig.
Probably that old rope and tackle right over there that's laying
that-
on that concrete.
Yeah, I need to look at that because
I can't believe they put him way down in that
People
well
just-
as a boy, and he could have caved in. And he's supposed to dig dirt, put
Yeah.
it in the bucket.
Hey, this side here, bro. You can have it if you want it.
You think that's what you went down on the
yeah,
well with?
rotten
I
rope.
mean, the old rope was rotten.
Well, it would be after that many years.
Yeah. And here's the other part
Yeah,
of
they're
it.
part of it. Yeah.
Yep. And the rest of it's just rope.
Well, let's take that for show and tell.
I don't have anything to cut that rope with out here.
I'll cut it. You don't need to cut it. Just pull it.
Oh, goodness.
And
That's what they lowered him down there on.
That's what they lowered me down on.
It was probably in much better shape
Yeah.
then.
And what did you have, a bucket to put dirt in? What was your job down there?
The water bucket was about that big around and tin and about that long, and I had a little shovel, and I'd go down and shovel up some sand and put it in the bucket, and then
Yeah,
they'd
because
haul
you
that.
couldn't bend over.
You couldn't bend over it.
I mean, it's 30 inches wide. It probably wouldn't
And
be.
what were you trying to do? Give the family more water?
Deepen the well
Yeah.
because we'd always run low on water in the summer.
And how old were you?
I don't know, 8 or 9, something like that. Small enough to go on a rope down there. It's dumb enough to be talked into it.
Firstborn son sacrificed.
Well,
That's the only way they knew. That's what they knew back
If the
then.
rope had broken and that bucket had fallen, they didn't use this rope to bring the bucket. I think they were just hand holding it,
Yeah.
pulling it up. But a bucket of wet sand like that probably weighs 50 pounds, 40, 50 pounds. And if they dropped it or it broke or the bail came undone, it'd fall down 66 feet and kill you.
Well,
Looking
you're
up,
dead.
that hole probably looked that big.
Looked like the moon. It was as big as the moon. Looking up at the end of that.
Here, I'll help.
That's
carry
funny.
some of that over.
What I'm gonna do is see if I can.
Get the rope off.
And there's the stove that I want to do something with someday.
Yeah, there looks like there are two of them.
But the rest of that.
Yeah,
part
that's
of
the
that
outdoor
is just-
stove and the indoor stove.
Now, you may have to open mine.
So,
When I got it out, this piece here broke off, and then this here, it was already out, gone. I don't know where it ended up at. But you can see it was just laying in there.
It has rotted.
Yeah.
so what is he to do with the optical grinder that's old?
I think that's
Just-
it's completely out of date, obsolete. That well, that pump that's on the right side of the green generator piece,
It's heavy too.
it is heavy and it'll fall down in the well.
Well, what I want to do is, when I get that building, when that girl